Uh, I mean, I honestly don't really know why I kept the guitar with me, to be honest. I mean, I can't even play it. It's just been sitting on my back for months. I don't know, I just picked it up from my home and I was like, yeah, I'll take it with me because why not? I figured I might have time to, like, figure it out or something, but then I realized how stupid of an idea it is to try and play the guitar in the middle of this, you know, because they'll just bring the ghouls towards us and, you know, but this is literally all I can do. I think I can just, like, just, yeah, that's about it. Nothing else. I can't actually play any tunes or anything. I just play, like, random notes that I don't even know the names of, so, yeah, I mean, it's kind of stupid, but, yeah. Anyway, what should we talk about now? Where are we going next, then? Okay. Further through the city, probably. Okay, but why? I'm pretty sure that the entire city has been robbed. Probably. I mean, most of the places have. Most things are abandoned and things like that, but, have you happened to have seen the murals on some of the buildings in the city? About a safe zone in a supermarket? Yeah, exactly. Now, I want to find that place. I actually know where the place is. I've never been there personally, but I do know the address and postcode. Really? Do you think you could direct us there? Possibly, but I don't think they're taking in people. That's a bit strange to say. I mean, how do you know that? You know, it's a bit strange. Because I've met a few people that have been turned away. That's how I know the address. Most of them had children with them, so it's possible that that's why they get turned away. So you're saying that we'll get turned away? I mean, it's a possibility. I still think it's worth checking out, though. Agreed. If we get turned away, then that's fine. I mean, we could just go somewhere else. I mean, there's bound to be other places. Do you have a plan B? Can't say I do, Toby. What about where you were? Your home, Lakeworth, right? You told us you got kicked out months ago. Why not go back? Because I killed someone there. I mean, you know that. Surely they forgive you. I mean, if God forgives you, then they should too. Hold on. God forgives me now. I forgive you, and therefore God does too. Yeah, no, I don't think that's how it works. But I'm not getting into that right now. So, what's your story, huh? Huh? You heard me? I mean, what have you been through? Um, we've told you our pasts. Isn't it time you tell us something? Uh, okay. My, I told you my parents passed away, right? Yeah, you did. They passed away barely 2 weeks before this, and they didn't just pass away. My mother, she killed my father. I, what? Yeah, and before the police came, she also stabbed herself. Wow, I'm truly sorry to hear that. I mean, I didn't think there'd be anything like that. But, how did you become the Reverend? I was already helping out with the church. Had been for years. When the original Reverend passed away due to ghouls, that's when I took over. There were at least a dozen or so people in the church. I had to lead them, protect them, and one day, about a month ago, we ran out of supplies. We all slowly became crazy with hunger, at which point we gained the courage to head out and scavenge. Is that when we found you? No. You found me on my third supply run. The first time we all went out, we found tons of supplies. Lasted all of us for a whole month. Then we had the same problem. We once again headed out, this time further, only to find a child. A little younger than TJ. We took her with us. She was badly injured, burnt, in fact, probably from the bombing a few miles away. We bandaged her up best we could, let her rest with us. We actually camped out in an old factory that night. I woke up to the girl covered in blood, chewing on my boot. Luckily, she didn't bite me anywhere else, because otherwise, well, I wouldn't be here. I freaked out big time, you know, screaming, everything. I was screaming for help, and that's when I noticed I was the last one out of all of us to be chewed on. She killed and ate everyone else but me. I'm so sorry, Tobias. It's okay. I mean, I've had to come to terms with it. To be honest, this whole thing is just a cover. I think I've just sort of given up on God. I know I shouldn't, but why would he let this happen? It's been stuck in my head since everything happened. I mean, why would he let anything like this happen? Why create diseases? I mean, I have so many questions, yet no answers. I just sit here with the questions circling my head, and they're all just why? There is no answer to it. It's a question that will never be answered, and I'm sorry, I know I'm nagging, don't be, okay? I find myself asking the same question sometimes. I mean, I believe that there's something out there, there's someone greater than us, but then it makes me think, why would things like this be created, you know? And there aren't answers to it. There's not much we can do about that. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I just don't understand. Why not me? Why all 13 of my friends, but not me? Why am I so unlucky? But, I mean, why do I get to live? Why do I get to live, suffer with the fact of knowing everyone else is dead? I mean, I've killed 3 people now. Why do I get to live? I don't know. Exactly. I mean, the things I've seen this world do to people, quite frankly, it's terrifying. Like what? I mean, I met a woman, first person I'd seen in months. I met her, gave her food, sat with her, spoke to her, came to trust her as we waited out a group of ghouls. I promised I'd leave with her to find this supermarket group, you know, keep her by my side, protect her. Her name was Mandy, and in the middle of the night she went into a garage. I mean, she was awesome. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better person to have met after so long, you know? But anyway, like I said, she went into a garage in the middle of the night, you know, with her undead boyfriend in there. She untied him and just hugged him. I mean, that's all it was to it. She just hugged him, and she left me a note and saying exactly what she was planning on doing, and obviously did do, and that she was sorry. You know, I mean, she wanted to be with her boyfriend, and, well, I mean, I couldn't blame her. I mean, she'd lost everything, wanted to be with everyone she'd lost, you know, and how can you blame her for that? You know, if you've lost everything, you want to be with everything you've lost. Anyway, then I met a guy whose name was Mark. He was an ex-police officer. His wife and daughter had actually died right the first day, actually. And then his entire squad, all his friends, his workmates, his family, just gone. And apparently he stayed at multiple communities, you know, gained hope, and then only for it to be ripped away from him every single time. You know, I knew him for a few hours, and then I woke up the next morning, and I found him hanging outside. I'm sorry. Yeah, but there's one more. And Anna, of course, but you know about her. This guy's name was Caesar. I knew him for all of, you know, 10 minutes, maybe. I only spoke to him for 10 minutes, actually. I mean, he gave me a place to stay, but not out of the kindness of his heart. I had to trade my truck for supplies and a place to sleep, and as you can see, that didn't work too well, because I still got the truck. Turns out he'd gone crazy. Hadn't been in a group with a single person, you know, had no human contact since the beginning. And in the middle of the night, he woke me up with a knife to my throat. luckily for myself, I managed to distract him, keep him occupied before grabbing my own knife, and you can probably imagine what happened after that. And that's what this world does to people. Yeah, it's scary how people can just change. I personally haven't seen anything like that, but that's because I haven't seen many people. The only people I've seen were turned away from the store, like I said. They all seemed pretty normal. They seem to be coping as well as possible in this. It just makes me wonder why they'd turn away stable people. I mean, fair enough turning away a crazy person, but why normal people? People that could help protect the place, protect the people there. It's kind of putting me off of going to the place. Or is that just me? I mean, if we don't like what we see, then we can just leave, right? And if they don't let us leave, then we get out. I mean, if we're not allowed to leave, then we escape. But what if we get locked up? There's always a way to get free. You just have to wait for your moment. I guess I'm just scared, is all. Yeah, well, we don't need to be, do we? I mean, if we stick together in a group, then we'll be okay. I sure hope so. Yeah, me too. Well, anyway, it's getting late. I think we should just finish up here and get some rest, because personally I'd like to get up as early as possible to see if we can find this supermarket group. Maybe scope out the area first. I mean, I don't want to go there and just, just walk in or whatever. I want to kind of maybe go into a building nearby and sort of look in, see if I can see some of the things they do, because obviously they're going to act differently when they know we're watching them. So if they don't know we're watching them, then we can see sort of like their true nature, I suppose. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense or not, but their true nature, I guess that's what I'm saying. But just scope it out to make sure that it is going to be safe enough for us and that it's not going to put our lives in danger, I guess. I mean, it's just so many options. I just hope that this is a good one.